Hi, Sheila. Okay, hi. Happy Monday. It's not really starting off as a great Monday. Let me just. Ooh, what is happening? I have got. It's almost like somebody has been screwing around. There. Okay. Whew. Okay. I don't know what's going on. It's a Monday of Mondays, apparently. I just went to go log in to start my video and realized that it wasn't scheduled. And I was like, what is going on? This is really bizarre because I knew I had scheduled it. And all of a sudden, my software system that I use to stream to Facebook, which is called Ecamm, it's no longer in my Facebook for some reason. And I can't add it. I don't know. There's a worldwide outage with like Amazon and all these things. So I'm not sure if that has something to do with it or if something has happened to my account. So I'm like, oh, well, this is why I go live on YouTube instead, right? Because these are the things that we cannot control. So hello, Sheila is watching us from North Bay tonight. And there's my friend Kim. So, so it's Monday. So I'm glad that I see people hopping on. As you're hopping on, say hello. I don't think you're following me on Facebook. I don't think you can actually see me on Facebook tonight because, well, it's Monday. That would be absolutely crazy that things would actually work well. So a couple things. I have a funny story to tell you. So you'll have to remind me to tell you about my funny story that happened on Friday. But while I was at work doing all the things, Stampin' Up! Decided that they were going to announce free shipping. Yeah, I love it when they do that in the middle of the day. So free shipping October 22nd to the 24th. It needs to be $100 Canadian before shipping, before taxes, I guess, not before shipping. I always say before shipping, handling, and taxes, but before taxes. So what I'm going to do, my friends, is anybody who places an order with me, October 22nd, 23rd, 24th, that's over $100, okay? I am going to send you the card bits for tonight's card. I'm going to send you 2 because I'm hoping to make 2 of these cards tonight. We'll see how quickly we can get through them. I'm hoping to send you 2 card pieces. I'm going to send you the PDF because I want to get better at doing the PDFs and I want to integrate that more. So I'm going to commit to giving you a PDF. And then I'm also going to give you $25 in product credit. Okay? As a thank you for placing an order with me. Okay? Now, before we start that, I just want to share a little something with you. So I was asked by a friend of mine or customer of mine to place an order for her. And I was happy to do that. And the item that she was looking to purchase was on the last chance sale. Okay, I'm going to give you this little bit of a story while people are hopping on. So as you hop on, say hello and let me know that you're here because Facebook is being stupid. Okay, so she says to me, can you please order me the Beautiful Butterflies hybrid embossing folder? Absolutely. I would love to do that for you. So I go on and I order it for her. And the embossing folder is $46.40 on the last chance sale. Okay. So by the time we paid the tax and the shipping, it was now $64.81 for one item, which was the hybrid embossing folder. There's a piece of my hair that's driving me crazy. So fantastic, right? However, she could have purchased that embossing folder, the new online exclusive embossing folder that I showed you last week, the new stamp set that I showed you last week, a package of basic black cardstock, a package of basic white cardstock, a roll of ribbon, a package of embellishments, and a package of DSP. She could have got all of that for $48 flat. So let that just sink in for a second. She just paid 68, when I say 60, what was the total here? $64.81 for one item. And she could have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items that came to $163 and only paid $48. Yeah. So I do ask everybody who's placing an order with me, does it make sense for you to get the starter kit? And the reason I'm saying this, guys, is because you don't have to sell. You don't have to do workshops. You don't have to do any of those things if you choose not to. Okay? It's just such an incredible deal. And you get all these perks of ordering early, and then you get your discount on top of like sale prices already. And there's just so many benefits. I'm like, oh, it kind of like made me go, oh, I don't even want to put this in, because it just seemed like I was like taking her money and it didn't feel right. So I'm like, you're not getting value. That makes me sad. So think about it, okay? If you're going to have a large list, think about it. That's all I'm going to say, okay? I would love to have you in my group. I'm always welcoming new people into my group. I love new people. And I love sharing things with people. So, you want to see what we're making? Do you want to see? It's not done. My card's not done. But I had to do a trial run to see if it was going to work. And then I couldn't find the bits that I wanted to decorate the card, because my room is a disaster right now. But I'm going to show you what we're going to make. And I'm going to send you 2 of these card pieces, plus the PDF, plus $25 in product credit, if you place an order during free shipping. You ready? Okay, let's go see. Okay, I'm going to put this over here. Okay, are we ready? There's not a monthly quota, Joanne. It's $400 every quarter. However, a couple things I want to say to that. Number one, as a new demonstrator, you get a full 6 months to make your first 400. So if you were to sign up today, October, November, December does not count. You would have January, February, March. You would have until March 30th to come up with $400 in sales. And that can be anything, your friends, you, whatever. There's so many ways you can come up with that money. If you don't make that $400, then they put you into what we call a pending month, which would be April. At the end of April, if you still haven't made that $400, then you just walk away. They don't ask you to return anything. They don't ask you why. Nothing. You just walk away. Just walk away. That's it. Number one, I want to say that. And number two is what I tell people is that $400 as a quarter sounds intimidating. It really works out to be roughly about $123 a month, which is not too bad. Now, if you get a Paper Pumpkin subscription, or your friends get a Paper Pumpkin subscription, or you sell some kits or whatever, those all go towards those sales. So that goes towards your $400. So you can very easily come up with that $400 without even realizing it. And there's so many different options. Like, you can sell your finished cards. Like, you could buy the product to make your finished cards. Like, I have my cards in several stores. So you could use that money to buy the product and make money that way. You could do a class once a month if you wanted. Have a couple of your friends buy a kit from you, right? There's so many different options. Okay, so I'm going to show you. I see I have some friends on. So hello, everybody. As you hop on, say hello. So this card is not done. Okay, so please don't judge. This card's not done. But this is the outside of the card. Okay. And then when you open it up, it's a cascading card. It's a cascading gatefold. So I have not made one of these in many, 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 many years. Many years. And I wanted to make one, and I kept looking at it and I kept going, oh, that's so intimidating. And then I was like, you know what? I was really stressed out yesterday, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to just try one, just for the sake of trying it. Why not? And so I did, and it was actually way easier than I thought. I didn't even write down all the instructions for it. Because I got to a point where it's like, oh, I remember how to do this now. So this is the card. So here is what I need you to help me with. I want to get 2 of these cards done. I don't know if we'll get 2 done, but I want to do 2. So we have the option. We can use the new paper that I showed you last week. We can use the fall paper, because fall y'all is here. And we can use the Traditions of Christmas, which is that really beautiful red and this paper here. This paper. As well. So I need you to help me pick which paper would you like to use. And then we can go from there. Now I'm going to warn you, this card, and I haven't had time to find a card that does not use 12 by 12. Excuse me, but this card you do need 12 by 12 paper for. Okay. I think you might actually, do I need two? I think you actually need two pieces of 12. No, actually what I did is I used a piece of 8.5 by 11 for the base, and then I used a piece of 12 by 12 for the inside. Kim says Christmas. So Joanne, have you seen this card before? It's been so long since I did one. So I wanted to do this one as a birthday one, but I can't find my embellishments, like my papers that go with this. I put them someplace really super safe. Kim says Christmas. Anybody else have a thought? We can do a Christmas and we can do a fall. Christmas paper. Hello, Pamela. Christmas. Okay. So this paper is currently on back order. Currently not available. But that's okay. We're not gonna freak out. It's supposed to be coming back November 17th. No, never? Oh, I'm even more excited then. Okay, so I'm gonna use this paper. Okay. Now, I have very few options for 12 by 12. So let me just grab a piece of red solid cardstock and we will get started. So, keeping in mind, I will send you I'm going to send you 2 card kits, okay? So I'll send you all the bits to make 2 of these cards. I will score everything for you and probably cut everything for you. I might leave the DSP cutting to you, like I'll cut the pieces, but I'll show you when we get to that part because some people are very particular. Make sure the angle is just on the right angle. Okay, so no, never. I love this. I'm so excited. Okay, so what we need, so I would like to find this card that doesn't need so much paper, like it doesn't need the 12 by 12, but unfortunately I did not have the time to research that too much. But I have had this design saved for months, and I kept saying, oh, I'm going to do that card. Oh, I'm going to do that card. And I never actually did that card until yesterday. Okay, so by 5.5. Okay, so there is a little bit of waste on this, but that's what we're going to have a waste on, right? So that's fine. Now, I have to make sure I'm doing this the right direction. Okay, so I want this at 2 inches and 2.25 because we need that spine, right? We need a spine so that our card will sit flat. And because it is a bulkier card, but it's almost like a book, right? Okay, so this is what I'm going to call my base, okay? Now, I'm going to use 12 by 12 paper, red 12 by 12 paper for the inside of this. And the only 12 by 12 paper that I have is two-tone cardstock. So I'm not sure how I feel about that just yet, but it doesn't matter because most of it's going to get covered up. Okay, so that did not work out. Oh, yes, it did. I was like, that did not work out so well because that doesn't even match up. I was like, we're off to a great start, but yes, it does. Okay, so you do have a little bit of a lip here on either of those, okay? So that's fine. So that is the outside. Now, there's a part that they tell you that you need for up here. I'm not going to include that because I'm using 12 by 12 cardstock for this. So I don't think that we need it to fill that in. Okay, we can always go back and add that later on if we think that we need it. So now what I need to do, I need to cut this piece. Nope, sorry. This piece. Okay. So this is my this is going to be my inside of my card. Okay. So see how this is two-tone? So now this one, I'm going to go and I'm going to cut. Okay. I have to think about this very, very hard. Okay. Now we're going to turn it and we're going to go 2, 4. Now, when we get here, we're not scoring this. So what I like to do is this. So we're going to run our pencil down here. Now, you're not supposed to see this. You did see it on my one on the weekend, like the one I did yesterday, but I actually ended up erasing it. Hang on, I think I messed up. 2, 4, 6. Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm looking at my instructions. I'm like, oh, I know I scored more. Okay. And then 10. Okay. Now, so I've got my score lines. I've got my pencil line. Okay. Now, I'm going to turn this on the 8th side, and I'm going to mark 5.5 there and 5.5 here. And then 2 there. Okay. So what I'm going to do is my tick mark up here, which is 5.5, and this one down here, that's 2.5. Okay. I'm going to line those up. Now this is very important to make sure this is straight. Because, or like on a diagonal, not straight. We don't want this on a straight. It has to be precise or this card will be wonky. Okay? And this is what we have. Okay? Now, this is the really fun part. I want to cut halfway up on hang on, I'm going to fold these. Hang on, I'm going to fold these. So I'm going to fold. And I'm going to fold. Okay, here's my pencil line, so I'm not doing anything there. And then I think I go this way. We can always fold this the opposite direction if we need to, but... And then we're going to go this way. Okay. I think that's what we need to do. And then, and the beauty is, if I've folded this the wrong way, we just flip her over, right? And we score it the other direction, correct? Yes. So you want to make sure everything is nice and precise. Okay. I think that's what I'm doing. Now, so this is where I flip it over. Okay, so I'm going to cut halfway up to here, here, and here. Now, I did this with my scissors yesterday, and I did not like it. I'll be honest. So I'm hoping that I can use my trimmer and get a cleaner cut. Now, keeping in mind that I can always come in and adjust it with scissors if I need to. Ooh, I think I'm gonna have to change my blade. Okay, are you guys still with me? Okay, so these ones I did from the bottom. Okay, now this one I'm actually going to do from the top. So that means I'm going to go, where's my line here? This way. Okay. This one. And then this one. Okay, now I'm not giving you measurements because I'm going to send this to you, so don't you panic. Okay. All right. This is the worst part. It's done. Worst part's done. Can you believe this? Yes. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm going to actually weave these the cut parts into each other. Now I'm going to show you something that's super duper important. Is you want to make sure that they stay nice and flat. Okay? Now I'm not seeing any comments. So if anybody is commenting, I'm not seeing any comments. Okay? So now this is the part that kind of messed me up a little bit. And I'm like, what the heck? I think I must have done this wrong. So I think I folded one of these backwards. Yeah, I think I folded that one backwards. Yes, there we go. So I folded mine the same direction, and that's not indeed correct. There. So I was able to fix that quite easily. We're watching intensely. I know it's a super awesome card. Okay, so this is my cascade part. Cool? Okay. So now I need to decorate, right? So where's my card? My inside. Here's my inside. Here you go. So that's going to go in here. So remember I said that there's a piece that goes up here? I don't think we need it. I don't think we need it, right? So I'm going to take my DSP now. And I am going to cut all of my DSP. So I need 4 pieces actually that are 5 1/4. So now this paper I don't believe is really directional. It's not really directional, is it? Kinda-ish. Okay. So I'm going to cut this at 5 1/4. And I'm going to cut 4 pieces at 1 3/4. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So I have those 4 pieces done. Okay. Then I also need 1 3/4. Okay, so I need some that are 4 1/4. So let me go this way. 4 1/4 by 1 3/4. And I need 2 of these. Okay. And then I need 3 1/4 by 1 3/4. Okay, so that's good. So I didn't tell you guys my funny story. So while I'm cutting this, I'll tell you my funny story. So Friday night, we went to our hockey game that we go to. We have season tickets too. And we came home at about 11 o'clock because we had to drop off my mother-in-law in Petrolia. And we get to the house and we're walking in, and I feel like this measurement is wrong. And my son says, uh-oh. And we're like, what? So we have a key that's hidden. And he says, I think I forgot to put the key away last night because he had gone out to pub night. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, I don't think I put the key back because the dogs were barking when I came home. And I think I forgot to put the key away. He's like, but you have your key. I was like, I don't have my key. I don't keep my key on my car key ring because we're famous for losing keys in our house. So 11 o'clock at night, here we are. We are locked out of our own house. Yeah, we have no neighbors because we're out in the country. And I said, that's okay. Ooh, I lost you guys. I said, that's okay. We can call Grandma. She'll have a key because she's misorganized and she has a key for everything. And she knows where everything is because she's always hounding me about making sure my keys are labeled. Make sure your keys are labeled. So we'll call Grandma. Don't worry about it. Call my mother-in-law, who we just dropped off. Hi, Grandma. We're locked out of the house. Can we come over and get a key from you? She's like, oh, you can, but I don't think I have a key to your house. What do you mean? How do you normally get into the house when we're not home? She's like, oh, I use the spare key. I'm like, you're kidding me. She's like, no, I don't think so, because you guys changed the lock, because our lock went a few years back. Actually, on my son's birthday, we were coming home from a hockey game. Kind of a deja vu. And so here we are, 11 o'clock at night, locked out of our own house. And I can't even go to the studio. We can't even stay at the studio because, well, I don't have a key to that house with me either. So anyway, we drive back to Petrolia regardless. Grab all the keys. She brings us back with this huge bag of unmarked keys, may I add. Misorganized, was not so organized. Came home and had to go through each key individually to see if we could find one that fit our door. Thankfully, on my father-in-law's key, bless his heart, we found a key to our house. Yeah, Christina, I'm sorry. Facebook is not allowing me to go live tonight, and I think it has something to do with the global outage right now. So finally, it's now like, well, jeepers, almost midnight before we're getting into our own house. And I'm like, okay, note to self, we need to make sure that we have either another key hidden or somebody else has a key for us. Okay, so my flaps, these are my outside, inside. Okay, those are the 4 that I did. Now, this is the part that I said I may not do for you if I'm sending you this card. So the deal is, if you're just joining, if you take advantage of the free shipping, the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, which is $100 Canadian before tax, I'm going to send you card bits for 2 cards, the free PDF, and I will send you $25 in free product credit for you to use on your next order. Okay? Okay, so I have cut these pieces here. These pieces will go here. However, you're going to notice as I'm doing this, this is square. These are on a diagonal. Okay? Now, I know some people are very, very, very picky about this. So there is a little bit of a trick where you can like line this up so this point goes there and then you can trim it down, which I mean, I could probably attempt to do that. I've never had much success with this, to be quite honest, but we can do it. Let's try and see if it actually does work. I feel like I'm kind of going the wrong direction, to be quite honest, but anyway. And then you can put this down and it's like the right angle for you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this one down. Now, this might have been easier to do before I put my mechanism together, but that's fine. Now, if you are one of those picky people that, not picky, I shouldn't say picky, that's not fair. Precise people who like everything just exactly the right size, then I will not cut this for you. You can cut this when it arrives to you. Now, if you are on my team and would like this PDF, I'm not going to send you card bits, but if you want the PDF and you're on my team, message me and I will make sure I get one for you. Okay, that's going to be my gift to you if you're on my team, because a lot of my watchers are on my team. Okay, so you see how this is coming together? So now this next piece will go, not there. I think it was here. No, it must go here. Yeah, must go here. Did I miss a measurement? I might have missed a measurement along the way here, but so to me, this is very clumsy to do it this way, but I know it's more precise. So, okay. So, those of you that have never seen this before, do you think it's hard? It's very quiet when I can't see you guys on Facebook. I really don't like it. Like, I'm not seeing any comments. So if you guys are commenting, I'm not seeing anything. So I'm not ignoring you. I'm just not seeing anything. So I could just be sitting here talking to myself and nobody's even out there. How funny would that be? That's okay. Okay. So you see how pretty this is coming together. I think I missed a measurement. I did miss a measurement. I did miss a measurement. Okay, so I gotta go cut more cardstock, but that, or more DSP, but that's okay. I'm just looking at my cheat sheet here, and so when I did mine, I literally just eyeballed it. Joanne said watching. Hello, Margaret. Still here. Okay, you guys are really, whoops, you guys are really quiet tonight. So, do you think we'll have time to do a second one? Make sure that's actually, there we go. Okay. I feel like sometimes this kind of moves on me. There it is. Okay. So yeah, if I did this before I glued this all down, my guess is would have been a lot easier. I'll tell you what. You make it look really easy. It is actually very easy. Once you understand like the concept, it's actually not bad. Okay, so now I need to cut these ones because I forgot to cut those ones. So I need 5 1/4 by 1 3/4, and I need 2 of them. So 5 1/4. Actually, that was silly. No, no, it doesn't matter. 5 1/4 by 1 3/4. So everything's 1 3/4. So this basically takes a piece of DSP. 5 1/4. So this card definitely does use more cardstock than your traditional cardstock or your traditional cards. But like, come on, what a wow is this? Right? This one's definitely a wow. I'm just having a thought. Just thinking, those of you that join my team during the shipping special, I'm going to send you the PDF. Because then you're technically on my team. Right? So, oh, I wanted to move that one up. Ooh, there. There. Okay. And then we just have one more piece, and then we're pretty much done. We're done like dinner. And then we just have to decorate the outside. So, I do want to show you how to put some stamps together, though. Oops. Oops, I'm flopping all over. Okay. Now, could I do these ones in here? Yeah. I have a time limit if you do. I have the time if you do. Okay, sorry. I'm like, you have a time limit? No, I'm here now. So if the monsters are going to get me, the monsters are going to get me. So it doesn't matter. I've got, as long as I'm home before tomorrow morning when I have to go to work, I guess that's really the only important thing. Okay. So I could have done these as well. But I kind of like it just kind of having that break. Because I think it's just so pretty. Okay. So here, did we do this right? Yes, we did. Okay. So this one will, because I flattened it so much, it's going to need some help. It's going to need some help. Words. It's going to need some help to pop out. Now, anytime I do a fun fold or an interactive card, I do not chintz on the adhesive. So I will use tear and tape, as opposed to, like, the green glue is still good. Don't get me wrong. I just find that the tear and tape is a little bit more substantial. Is that the word I'm looking for? And it kind of just sticks a little bit better, because you have to remember, people are going to be touching this and people are going to be wondering how you did this and fondling your card, really, let's be honest. So you want to make sure it's very, very, very durable, because the worst thing is giving somebody a card and then it falls apart when they're opening it, right? I'm just going to take my picker and I'm going to pick off my glue. So while I'm doing this, start to think about, hi Kathy, start to think about what card do you want me to do next? Do you want me to do the new paper? Do you want me to do fall? Because it is fall, y'all. I'm trying to make sure I put this. Okay, there. Okay. So see how that, now I could decorate this, of course. I'm going to do a belly band. Traditional labels. This one, Christmas greeting. That's the one I was looking for. So I'm going to do a belly band for this one. I like to do my belly bands at 1 inch. Now, keeping in mind, I'm using the 12 by 12 for this one, right? So I'm going to use the bright, I prefer the bright red over the pale red. So when you do your belly band, you want to make sure that it's not too snug that the recipient can't get it off, but you don't want it to be so sloppy that it's just that sloppy, right? I just stabbed myself with the scissors. That was fantastic. Okay, so again, I like to have my belly bands with some tear and tape. Again, just to kind of hold it in place. Yeah, come on. Oh. Come on. Look at my patience. Okay. So this would be my belly band. Then we're going to, oh, that might be kind of snug. Maybe a little bit too snug. Okay. So it's going to come off like that. And then that's going to pop open. And that's what it's going to look like when the recipient gets it. Now, we're going to decorate, right? Like, so I'm going to put some of these flowers in here. So I'm going to grab some white cardstock. So I need you guys to tell me, what would you like your next card design to be? What theme would you like? I grabbed this and I don't even know if that's going to be wide enough. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That's not going to be big enough. Again, I'm not seeing comments if you're commenting, so my apologies. I'm not ignoring you. So we could do a fall card. I could do a birthday card. I have other papers, right? Like I could do other themes. Doesn't have to be this stuff. So I'm going to do these flowers in red. I know that's kind of crazy of me, but I'm going to. A guy card. Okay. I would love to do a guy card. What paper could I use for a guy card? Let's think about this for a second. That's 12 by 12. Oh, I could use like the wood grain paper. Because I do, oh, that didn't turn out so well. I do have wood grain. Let's see the third one. Third time's a charm, friends. The wood grain one is a nice masculine one. Anybody else have any thoughts? So Kathy, I see you just joined us. Hello. Wondering if you've ever seen this card before. Fall paper. I love that this is a two-step stamping stamp. It's way easier than coloring with blends, just so you know. Now that I know it's a two-step stamping, that was quite a discovery I made there live a few weeks back. pretty this is. Oh my gosh. So this might take a while to actually like finish this card because I would have to do a couple of these unless I can find paper to cut out. Okay, I got something on. Oh, because I got a little white thing on there. Yeah, I've been, I did one of these years ago. I was telling everybody that it's been years since I made one, and then I was so intimidated when I saw it, and I was like, oh, I'm just going to try it. So yesterday I sat and I made one, and it's really not hard. It just needs a lot of paper. More paper than your traditional cards. Let's just say that. Shouldn't necessarily say more paper, just more paper than traditional cards. So this card will be a card of love and labor. This is not going to be one of those cards you're going to whip off very easily. So I could place that one there. And I could place another one back here. Like one on either. Well, I gotta be careful, right? I'll maybe just do that one there for right now, just for time's sake. And then I guess I need to be careful where I place that. Or it may not stick. Or it may not open, I mean. Right? Does that make sense? Because if I do that, oh yeah, it'll still open. Okay. And I feel like I want to do something here. But on my belly band, which is right here, this one, I could take and do like season's greetings. What do you think? I think that would be lovely. Okay, then what you guys are, I see somebody else said die card. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this. I'm going to die cut it, and then I'm going to go look for some DSP that we could use. There we go. Okay. It's getting to about the time of year where I need to adjust the temperature in my room so my stamps stop drying out. There we go. I'm going to go this way. Okay, I'm going to go die cut this. All right, here we go. So I sat on the weekend, which I don't do very often, after vaccinating cows again, and came up with some ideas for our technique class and our fun fold nights. So yeah, I'm excited to see how this all comes together. There we go. So there's the outside of my card. There we go. And then we're going to pop her open. Now, I would decorate more of this inside, truthfully. But see, like you can... And then this is one of those cards that they're going to put on their mantle. Like I would put something there. This really bugs me. What does it say? Season's greetings? I would put like just for you or something right there. I might do that after we're done here. Okay. Okay. Let me do that one. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put this here. You guys are still good if I do another one? We'll try to be super quick on the second one. Because we're pros now and everything. Okay. So, if you have photopolymer stamps, they are already clingy. Okay. Which are these? I need to get better magnets. These magnets are awful. Awful, awful. So they're already sticky, right? So this is awesome. Now, if they become too unsticky, sometimes that happens from the oils off our fingers and such, you could just clean them with a baby wipe or your Stampin' Scrub or what have you, okay? Now, if you have the old-fashioned rubber, which is phasing out, by the way, you will not see those going forward into the new online exclusives. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Can you see this right here? Yeah, I would have stabbed myself with that. Absolutely stabbed myself with that. Wouldn't that be a story to tell my friends at work? Okay. Now, if you have a stamp set that is rubber, well, that's not a good example because that one's not, it's all put together. I'm trying to find one that's rubber. That's not put together. Huh. You know, normally I have several. And now that I want to show you this, I can't find one. Here it goes. Okay. So if you have a red rubber stamp set that you've never put together, you're going to pull the rubber part out. Now, your stickers are identical to this. Okay. So you're going to, this will have a cut in it. You're going to peel that back. Okay, you're going to peel this backing off. And now we're just playing matchy. Okay, push that down lightly, peel it back, and there's your sticker. And this is sticky. Okay. And that's how you put your stamps together. Okay, let's go and do a masculine card. You guys want to do a masculine card. So I'm going to use, let me go pick up the DSP first, because once I pick up the DSP, it's going to depend on what color I use as my base, right? Because I only have white or very vanilla as my base. Do I have anything else that would be suitable for masculine? Funny enough, I don't have a lot of masculine paper. Believe it or not. Okay, so I'm going to put these over here for a second because these are partial pieces. Okay, so my masculine card, I'm going to use wood grain. Okay, so those are the same. Oh boy, it's going to be a tough call. Okay, so we need to pick. I think I will be okay to use very vanilla with any of these. White might be too stark. So maybe I'll do the very vanilla. What do you think? What is the name of the season's greetings? It is called Labeled Traditional Labels, and it's part of the suite for the Traditions of Christmas that is currently on back order. I don't know if that stamp set is, but the suite is. So, because everything I need to order is currently not available. So I'm having to pivot. All right. Here we go. Okay, we're wiser now, right? So we're gonna go quicker now. Okay, I need to keep that open because I need to score, right? Okay. I have very little room on my desk, by the way. So remember, I'm going to send you the card bits and the PDF tutorial if you take advantage of the free shipping. But you have to qualify, right? You have to spend the $100 before tax. If you join my team during that period, I'll send it to you for free. Oh, and I'm also giving you, what did I say, $25 free product credit. When you spend $100, I'm going to send you $25 in free product credit. I'm going to send you the PDF, and I'm going to send you 2 card bits. Why? Because I love you. That's why. If you join my team, I'm going to give you the PDF for free. Why do I feel like that one did not go well? Friends, that's what happens when I talk and not work at the same time. Let's do that again, because apparently we're not wiser. And if you're on my team, you're going to get this for free. Let's try this again. Oh, I know exactly where I went wrong. Just by looking, I know exactly what I did wrong. Okay, let's try this again. My instructions, handwritten instructions right now are very poor, by the way, because I was using a very, very small piece of paper. Okay. Now, let's get this out of the way for a second. Get this one folded. Okay. So anybody who's in the London, Southwestern Ontario area, you probably want to be checking out my event happening in March with my team. I've got an amazing team, by the way. I don't know if anybody knows that, but I got like the best team in the company. And they are helping me co-host my paper, ink, and glitter event. So, if you want details, message me. Okay, so now this one. Okay. Let's go. Okay. I'm going to turn this way. Yeah. Whew. Thought I did this wrong already. the 6-inch, I'm going to mark this. Now, it'll be interesting to see if I can see this on the white, because I could not see it on the red. But we can always erase it if we need to, right? There we go. And then we're going to turn it this way. And so does anybody have any preference as to a technique on Thursday? I'm curious. Very, very curious. Otherwise, I can pick from my list of treasure chest ideas. I really don't like the fact that Facebook decided to be caca tonight. Actually, I don't even think it's Facebook. I think it's Ecamm. Because I couldn't even access my calendar today. It said that there was a global outage. And I did see something on Facebook about that. Okay, so that one is done, right? Now, I think this one I want to do the opposite, I think. It really doesn't matter because I can fold this the other way when I need to, but... Oops. What the heck just happened there? Okay, so you really want to make sure you have creased, really good creased pieces here, right? Oh, coffee filter. We can do that one. It's messy, but we can do that one. Coffee filter's super fun. You need, what do you need for that one? You need coffee filters, and you need reinkers. That's what you need for that one. So as I'm preparing this, I want you guys to start thinking about what am I going to use to decorate this. I have the wood grain paper, which is as masculine as I'm going to get. And then I need I need to know what I'm going to decorate. I just want to make sure I'm actually doing this correctly because I am not right now. Ooh, don't think I did that one right. Okay. So this one, I did not cut right on the line where I should have. That was actually very silly of me. Anyway. Anybody else have any thoughts? Yeah, okay. Okay, so before I put this together, I'm going to try to do the paper, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, see, I folded these both the same direction, and that's not going to work out so well. There we go. But you can fix anything. Kind of. There we go. You can fix anything. So the paper does kind of fold the way you want it to go anyway, which is super awesome. Then you're going to use your bone folder. Okay. Now, these pencil marks really bug me, so I'm going to remove them. like that. Okay. You guys are really quiet tonight. You must be really, really thinking intensely. Okay, now, what paper do I want to use? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Any thoughts? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Or this one is the other side. Oh, is that what it is, Kathy? Okay, I think maybe you have to be signed in with YouTube. Is that what the problem is? Joanne saying 1, Kim saying 1, Kathy says 5. So if we're doing 1, we need to know what are we going to use as our masculine stamp set to match, because this is going to be kind of loud. We could do this one, do trees. That's good to know. I'm glad you actually said that, Kathy, because I don't know those things, right? Because I'm on this end and I just think, wow, everybody's really quiet. Meanwhile, you guys were like, I can't comment. I can't comment. Pam says 5. So we have 2 for 1 and 2 for 5. I feel like I know I ask your opinion, but then I do whatever I want. Anyway, I love this paper. It's one of my favorites. I feel like this one we could use more like tree type thing. Sailing. Oh, sailing. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, that would be nice. We have like the tree one too. Oh, they're not the tree. It's not trees. It's Dale Connery. Hang on, I just gotta put my eye on it. We have the sailing one. We have prairie grass. We have autumn leaves. Where is that one? This one. Scenic Adventure was the one I was thinking. Scenic Adventure. I got In the Grove. I got Grassy Grove. Those are retired, but doesn't matter. Like, let's be real. Yeah, you know what? That might be really nice. That one might be nice. Sunrise sailing. Adventure. Beach. I don't have anything beach. I don't have anything beach. I don't. No, I don't. Or we have this one. We have this one. I'm sure we have lots of others, but we could be here all night if that were the case. Those ones are coming to my mind quickly. Scenic Adventure. Okay, I'm going to start cutting. I do like the sailing run though. I haven't used the Scenic Adventure much, to be quite honest. What do I have in here? Oh. I actually am using this one for the soiree, believe it or not. Let's do the sailing one. Let's do the sailing one. I have a vision. Oh boy, they say. Oh no, she has a vision. Okay, let's do this one. It's one of my favorite papers. Sunrise sailing. Okay, so what do I need? I need to cut. Remember, this is the one. This is where we're going to use most of a piece of cardstock. I hope I have. Oh, I do have enough. Okay, so I need, oh, hang on, I gotta go back here. 5 1/4. So 5 1/4. And I need 4. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, there's 4 of those. Now, I also need I actually need 6 of these. Well, if I was like on the ball, I would know these things, right? Right. Okay, so 4 1/4 by, that's not going to work. Okay, so 4 1/4, right? That's fine. And then I need 1 3/4, 1 3/4. Okay, so I got those 2 done. And then I need 3/4 by 3 1/4 and 3 1/4. And then I just need, so if you donated to my kit class, where I'm donating the kits back to a charity, a local charity here, I'm going to start inviting you to the free class. There's a private group, and there's 8 of us doing all-day presentations. And you should see some of the cards. Oh my gosh. I was like, oh, wow. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm going to mark this one, this one. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay. I'm going to take this apart because I think this might just be a little bit easier to do. Start this way. Right? Instead of trying to fight with it while it's already glued or already put together to get this angle. And one would think that I might be able to cut straighter this way, but can't ask for everything. Okay, so there's this one. That will be on this side. And this one. I'll go this way. Has anybody ever seen that done before? Where you line it up and trim it down like that. It's pretty, isn't it? I know, Sheila, I'm telling you, it's like... I hope to God I'm putting these in the right spot. I guess we're about to find out. If not, we'll just laugh about it. Because let's be real. What else are we going to do? I'm not about to start the card over. I ticked where I wanted them to go, so surely I must be right. I feel like that was not right, but anyway. And then this one will go here. Right? You've never seen this? Yeah, this was, I actually watched a video and the lady did this and I was like, what? So if you ever have things that are on a diagonal, right, like that, you line it up so the point matches right there. And then, here, I'll show you on the next one because it's kind of hard to explain until you see it. Let me just glue this one down. It's actually it's a really cool trick. And it works pretty nice, actually. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, so if I take this one, where's my tick mark here? Right here. Okay, so I'm going to take this, I'm going to line up this corner with this here. No, sorry. This corner with this one. Right? Where I kind of like, where I want it. And then holding it, or if you have a paper clip, you could do that. And then you just flip it over, and then you just cut it on a diagonal. And then when you do that, and you move it down, it's where you want it to be. Ha! Isn't that brilliant? I know. I don't know who thinks of these things, but thank you. Right? Because we're making everybody's life easier. Okay, so there's that one. I'm looking for some more tick marks. These ones go on the outside-ish, I think. I don't know. I've got my papers all mixed up now. Eek. No, that does not go there. This one goes here, I think. Yeah, this one goes here. Okay, where does it go here? Oh, it goes here. Okay, so I'm going to line that one up there. So it was raining and cold here yesterday. Like, it actually felt like a really fall day. Like, just stay in your pajamas type of a day. And I should have come to the house yesterday, but honestly, no. Not having it. Yesterday, I was not having it. I just want to stay in bed all day. I didn't. I got lots of stuff done. Administrative stuff that I needed to get done, but... Actually, that's not even true. I did come over here yesterday. Yesterday was Sunday, right? Yeah, I was over here for most of the day yesterday. Ah, that's right. It was yesterday. I was thinking that was Saturday. Nope. Okay, so I need this one. I think this one goes here. I feel like that's not cut right. But anyway, it's probably not going to really matter. Because I feel like when you zigzag these, you can't see the bottom anyway, so it doesn't. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, is that a cool tip? It took me kind of oh yeah, I totally messed this one up. It took me a little bit to understand that concept. I was like, what is she talking about? And then I was like, oh, I understand now. Okay, so now, let's see. Let's see how I do. See if I glued these in the right spot. There's a possibility that I didn't. Ha! There's a possibility I did. Hang on. There we go. There we go. Did I? Did I? Oh yeah, I guess I did. That looks really weird right here, doesn't it? No, I guess not. Okay. Anyway, I just think it looks kind of weird, doesn't it? Okay, where's my base? So I should have 4 of these now. So 1, 2, and then 2 for the inside. All right. How am I doing? So you guys said you like fancy folds. Is this the kind of fancy fold that you like? Or is this like way too much? Are you like, this is far too much? When you say fancy fold, this is not what I'm liking. I'm quite curious. You say fancy fold, and I will produce fancy fold. I love this paper. Kim says yes, love it. Yes. Well, ask and you shall receive, my friends. Because this actually challenges me, because I have been eyeing this one up. Oh my gosh. I'm like, you did this years ago. Why are you so intimidated by this? But it looks so complicated. And I was like, oh, I don't know. And then I get frustrated. And then I'm like, but it's actually not. So really the key thing is you have to make sure this is flush. Okay, when you do that. So I like to cut my slits with my paper trimmer. You absolutely could do it with your scissors. Okay. I just find I'm a sloppy scissor cutter. Scissor cutter? Is that a word? I don't even know. Scissor cutter? I'm not sure. Okay. That's my bone folder. So, you know, with your tear and tape, you always push it down, right? With your bone folder. And that just helps it kind of come apart easier. So then I can take my poker and just peel it off like that. Like that. See how much easier that is? Instead of me here sitting here trying to... There we go. Okay. Okay. This is the toughest part, friends. Making sure she's in there nice and tight. Doo, 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 doo. What do you think? Ooh, the toolkit. Fun fold is not the same as fancy fold. True. Yes. True. I will give you that. This is definitely a fancy fold. However, I do think it's a fun fold too. Because I think it's fun to make. Yeah, this is not a complicated card, guys. It's not. And this is the thing. You can make these cards and Mark says, wow. You can make these cards, guys, and like really wow your friends. Like I need a 75th birthday card, and the person I need to give this to is a very, very talented paper crafter and a very, very talented seamstress. And I'm a little bit intimidated. It's like, what do I give her, right? But you know what? I know that if I gave her one of these cards, she'd be like, wow, right? Now, I could use DSP on this too, right, to decorate this, but I think it needs a little bit of white going on just to kind of break it up from all the colors going on. So I could put a sailboat on the front. What do I want to do on the inside? I could do some clouds. Where's my... Okay, so that's a nice thickness. Thanks. It's impressed looking card. Yeah, it's one of those cards that people are gonna go, wow, that's pretty awesome. Where did I put that stamp set? Oh, here's right here. Like, did I just like put it away after all that? So what if I stamped a sailboat and then die cut it? What do you think? Sailboat. Oh, stuck right to my glass mat. I need to give my glass mat a good scrub. Good scrub. Okay. Do that in black. So this is what you do with the scrap paper that you have left over from your card. Inside happy birthday. Good thinking. I need this piece for the bottom. I'm going to do that in pecan pie. Oh. And what color should I do the sails? Or is that what you call those? Sails? Where's my boating friends? I'm not a boater. I don't even like water. I don't like large bodies of water. I don't like boats. Hence why I didn't even try for the Alaska trip. Oh! Darn it. Oh, I did that right. I was just completely off, was I? Oh, that's weird. Okay. What color am I doing the sails in? Did you guys tell me? And I'm just not seeing it. Given the colors of the card. Right? I could do them in Lost Lagoon. Ooh, that would be really pretty, wouldn't it? You guys aren't answering me, so I'm just going to do my own thing. I'm just teasing. Let's see if Lost Lagoon. Is this how I did this last time? I feel like... Oh yeah, that's what I did. Blue dark. I already did Lost Lagoon. Sorry. 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 Okay. I'm gonna clean my mask because it's a disaster. It's a disaster. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go die cut this. Let me just grab my thingamajiggies. Alright, I'm gonna die cut this out. And let's see how we do. You guys still there? We're getting there, buddies. I tell ya. Promise you, we're getting there. Do I want that to the side? I feel like something needs to go right there. Do you know what I think this needs? This is the problem when I start making a card. Then my mind goes, oh, and we should do this. Oh, we should do this. I was just thinking, you know, the die from the branching out should go there to pop this out. This is too white. I know that. Okay. Okay. It's okay. We're just gonna go with this. I'm not gonna get all judgy and on myself and all these things. I'm just gonna go with it. Right? And then we're gonna open this up. We gotta put something in here. This is, can't have this. This is ridiculous. What are we gonna put in here? Maybe some clouds? Should we put some clouds? And then what? A happy birthday? Halloween. I thought we were making a masculine card. What? What? It's so funny when I see your comments like minutes afterwards. I'm like, what are you talking about? What is happening? What about that? Oh, I think Bob's your uncle. Bob is my uncle, by the way. So you're aware. This is my little treasure chest of little odds and sods. brought to you by me. Okay. Do we want to do this one in a dark blue? I'm going to say like, I guess say Night of Navy, although my Night of Navy is not very dark. Hello and birds. Oh. Oh, well, see what I mean? This is not sticky. So, I'm going to do this. I'm going to try this again. There, that's better. Just a little thing. That's it. Look. Fishing rods. Oh, fishing rods. That'd be cute. I don't have fishing rods. Well, I do have fishing rods just in the other room, buried. That would be super cute, though. That would be super duper cute. Where's this one go? Okay, let's put it in there. So be cautious as to where you're putting your dimensionals when you do this, okay, friends? So the one that I saw was all floral, and it had all these like flowers in here. Oh my gosh, it was so incredible. So I will probably have to finish this one when I have more thought. Gotta go. Me too. I gotta go too. I gotta get ready for tomorrow. I gotta go to work tomorrow. Okay, so reminder of how you're gonna get these. You're gonna get free by placing an order. You're gonna get free by joining my team. You're gonna get free if you're on my team. Okay, so these are the two cards. I am gonna take pictures of them. And because I know some of you guys didn't catch me on Facebook, right? So, which I don't, hopefully that is a temporary problem and not a long-term problem. But yeah, thank you everybody for following me over here on YouTube. It's always the most reliable place to be. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you're having a great night. I will see you Thursday night. And I think maybe we'll do coffee filter technique because that one is pretty simple. We can do that. Anyway, if you have any questions, concerns, let me know and we will chat very, very soon. Bye everybody.